Hold on, what the heck happened here? All right, we're still good. Sorry, just making sure we're still alive. This thing's acting all weird on me now. Okay. Two areas of circulation now. My goodness, I'm going to have to turn on my fan here in a second. I'm getting hot. Regardless, still a very strong tornado on the ground continues. This is going to head literally right to here's the radar at the National Weather Service. We might actually lose radar if it hits here, which it's coming straight at it. We're going to lose radar because that is going to knock out radar, and that is not good because we do not have another radar besides Paducah and Lincoln, and that is just not going to be good. So we're talking about a worst case scenario right now if we lose this radar, folks. We have a weather station that, hang on a second, let me see if I can confirm this. Lincoln County, Missouri. Wind gust maxed out at 78, and the weather station just ripped it off the roof. Holy crap. Not exactly where that's at. But oh my goodness, that is not good. I'm going to pause real quick. Got a phone call coming in. Like I said, Chesterfield, Missouri area, you guys need to be taking shelter right now. All right, everybody, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's see here what to catch up on. Bum, bum, bum. St. Louis, main headline right now. You have very dangerous situation ongoing as we did have a large tornado on the ground. I still think it is possibly on the ground. If not, it is lifted a little bit. This thing, nope, it's still on the ground. Let's go ahead and let's circle this real quick. Looks like it recycled a little bit, but still tornado on the ground. West of Wildwood, moving northeast. This is going to go directly very, very close to the National Weather Service. If we lose this radar, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to lose a lot of data if we lose this radar right here, and that is not good. Just west of Wildwood. Here's St. Louis right here. Let's just go ahead and we'll double box this. We don't even need the debris signature anymore because it's on the ground. Let's go ahead and we'll kind of back this up. Here's St. Louis right here. Here's St. Louis. Here's your tornado, kind of small. Going to head right up here, just close to the National Weather Service there, and then it's going to keep climbing more than likely towards Chesterfield, St. Charles area if this thing continues to stay on the ground. Okay, that's all I have right now. Looking back down towards the south, this whole line is now tornado warnings. We have 4 tornado warnings. This one right here is the other one I'm kind of worried about if it can get its act together. Let's see here with the National Weather Service, Paducah, nothing. Okay. So we're going to continue with these cells. St. Louis, it's 9:13 p.m. Central Daylight Time, March 14th, 2025. Like I said, we're starting to see these cells develop here in parts of western southern Illinois. This could help stabilize the atmosphere a little bit, so these could actually help weaken these storms as they get into parts of southern Illinois. And here's this storm down here. My goodness, like I said earlier, I am deeply, deeply concerned with this storm right here. It is out. It is all alone by itself. I know there's some to the south, but this one right here I have my concerns about, folks, okay? I'm just giving you a heads up now. It's just the way it looks and the way it's headed. I do not like that one bit, okay? So we're going to keep an eye on that the best we can. Still far from our hometown, from our neck of the woods, but that's one we're going to have to keep an eye on for sure. It's still a PDS. I think it's still got a tornado on the ground. Let me go ahead and we'll actually look at it real quick since we got a second. I'll go back and scan. Yeah, I mean, that's on the ground still. I mean, you can tell. I mean, that's a large tornado. Excuse me. And the one to the south, still on the ground. So, I mean, it's just going to, there's nothing stopping this storm right here, folks. I mean, you might get a little bit of recycling, but my goodness. We'll go back to St. Louis here. We'll see how this storm's doing with the confirmed tornado on the ground. It's going to be coming very close to the National Weather Service. And where's our last scan at? Still right there west of Wildwood. It's a little bit smaller now, but still on the ground. So that looks to go just these, like I said, Chesterfield. Chesterfield's my greatest area of concern right now. And the National Weather Service just concerned because it's starting to get to the metro land area. And we actually have, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 2 areas of concern. Possibly. Not seeing. This one's starting to get its act together a little bit. Starting to see that hook. Have to keep an eye on that one. This one right here, here's your tornado just to the west of Wildwood, Missouri. Need to get myself a pen. But here's the National Weather Service right here. Here's the radar. Hopefully it's getting hammered right now. Hopefully we don't lose it. The good news is the tornado should pass to the southeast of it. So that's good. But there you can see the way it went, and there's our last scan. But my goodness, some strong winds going into the radar right now. Still a PDS tornado warning on that. Everything else is radar indicated at this time besides the one down all the way in northern Missouri right now. It's continued observed. And that one just went through West Plains. Well, folks, we have a long way to go, and it's only 9:15 in the Midwest. I'm still here, just kind of going through some stuff. Holy crap, I got 41 comments. Let's see what we got here. Power flashes south of 64 near Manchester. Manchester. I would assume. Well, that's 64. That might be right on the edge there. That's a media outlet. So that would be, so that's 44. So that would be right here along Chesterfield. So I wonder if it's maybe recycling again, which it does look like it is recycling a little bit, but still Chesterfield, please take cover. If you have friends and family in Chesterfield, it's been doing this where it recycles for a second and then just hammers you. So tornado imminent for Chesterfield. And we can confirm once again that tornado in south west plains down here. That tornado's still on the ground. Like I said, folks, this one's going to be your long-lived supercell of the day. This one's starting to get embedded with the lines. The other one, not so much, but keep an eye on this one here. Definitely on this one too. This one's starting to get its act together. See that little hook right there? That could be causing some problems here shortly. Let's actually put this thing. Let's go one screen here. Let's just put this bad boy into motion to see what we've been looking at. Kind of track this. So there's our northeastern movement. Yeah, that southern cell right there could really get together and really hammer the south side of St. Louis if it wants to. So we're going to have to keep an eye. I know this cell has been dangerous. But this one right here, I'm kind of concerned about. It's starting to kind of wrap its way in. We're going to have to keep a close eye on this one right here. This would impact parts of Oakville, Dupo, Cahokia, all those areas, Caseyville, even into parts of St. Louis, like downtown. It's going to go right over the Mississippi. Yeah, we just got a report of significant damage at I-44 in Gray Summit. Not surprised at all. If we back this up at all, actually, so Gray Summit is right here. I don't know if you guys remember, but that's when I was kind of going a little bit crazy. And I wish I could. I don't know if I can. No, it won't let me back it up. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, really? You kidding me? I gotta go all the way back. Okay, that was pointless. Well, anyway, Gray Summit's where we saw that catastrophic damage, and it looks like tractor trailers blown over, and we have significant damage to buildings. It would not surprise me if that was at least an EF2 or greater tornado that went through right along I-44 and Gray Summit. That was just absolutely awful. But obviously, it's very, very significant damage in this region right here, and I scared to see the images, to be honest with you. All right, let's look back. Starting to get some better organization near Chesterfield. and it's right over you as we speak. So please be careful. Down here, closer to the border of Illinois and Missouri, we're starting to get that hook now. One further south doesn't have that quite characteristic of a supercell, but really these two right now are your supercells so far, even the one to the north here. And we're starting to get more and more. Chesterfield, you probably got some gusty winds right now, at least maybe 60, 70 mile an hour winds coming at you, as really the bulk of that rotation is right over I-70. I believe that's I-70. I might be wrong. Where am I at here? It's I-64. I-64 at Chesterfield. Right over you as we speak. If there is a tornado, it is on the ground over Chesterfield as we speak, and we can actually go to the four corners here. And honestly, there's so much different colors going on. That's probably debris from the last tornado, and it's just up really high right now. And now, yeah, actually they're calling this a tornado actually right now. This is going to go towards Maryland Heights area. But they are calling this a likely tornado on the ground right now over Chesterfield, over I-64. If you have friends and family in Chesterfield, they are probably in the heart of this right now, in the thick of it. Just got word that part of Centralia has lost power. We've been seeing that due to the winds, the gusty winds that we've had here this evening. But like I said, likely tornado on the ground in Chesterfield, Missouri right now. You need to be underground, going towards Maryland Heights, over towards I-70, St. Anne, Champ, Ferguson, Berkeley. You need to be taking shelter right now. Possible likely tornado on the ground right now. Let's go ahead and back this up. We're going to go double box here since we think this is already kind of going. You can see the unique feature there. Right there, that hook. Oh my, here we go, folks. Look at that. Look at that right there. Right down Broadway. That is going to be a likely tornado any minute. If you live in Oakville, this is going to be Oakville, Missouri, I believe, not Illinois. Oakville, Illinois. You need to be taking shelter right now. This is going to be a likely tornado impacting you very shortly. Wow. If you, Arnold, this is very scary. Look at that, folks. That right there is another textbook example. See that hook right there? I know right now over here we haven't updated quite yet. This is 3 minutes ahead, but you're likely going to see these inner and outbound winds come together. It's going to look like a bowling ball. This is going to move up near Shady Valley. There it is right there. This is likely a tornado. Going to touch down any second, folks. Any second. This is going to be a likely tornado, and this is going to move directly over the heart of the metropolitan area of St. Louis. This is a very dangerous situation right now. I don't think the National Weather Service is looking at it. Somebody's got to be here pretty shortly. They're looking at 3 different tornadoes right now, but this is a very dangerous situation right now. So let's go ahead, and this is going to go around the 255. 255. This is on the. This is actually I-55. It's getting ready to cross on into I-55 and 255. The crossing routes there. This is going to go into the heart of the metropolitan area of St. Louis. If you're on the south side of St. Louis, you need to be taking shelter right now, friends and family. Very, very dangerous storm right now as we speak. I cannot stress that enough. New tornado warning for this one that's going to go through Maryland Heights. It's starting to get its act together. Here's the tornado here. So we have 2 tornadoes right now active. Any minute now, we're going to have one go through Maryland Heights. The other one down south more. That's going to go right through the heart of downtown St. Louis. South side between I-55 and the 255 split. You better be taking cover right now. Shady Valley, Arnold, Oakville, Concord, Dupo, I cannot stress it enough. This is going to be a very serious situation. This is likely going to be a PDS any minute now. With the next radar update, this thing is going to be large. Everything's starting to come together right along the Mississippi. Friends and family, once again, 2 tornadoes. St. Louis, one on the west side, just went through Chesterfield. Going to be just the west of Maryland Heights, going towards Champ, going to go across I-70 near Bridgeton. Other one towards the south, Shady Valley, Arnold, along I-55. I-55 and the I-255 split around the south side loop of St. Louis. We have a Carter, Missouri. Where the heck is that at? Oh, that's down south. Carter, Missouri, down south, we have a new tornado. Sorry, guys, I'm all over the place. I don't know if I can keep up with all this. So we got so many tornado warnings right now. Waiting on a new radar scan here. We're still about 5 minutes out, waiting on a new one. Should be any moment. But like I said, 2 areas right now. And there we go. There's our debris ball. This thing's probably on the ground right now as we speak. The southernmost tip of this storm right now. Look at that, folks. Look at that little ball right there. We'll go ahead and we'll force screen this. Let's see if we got any debris. Let's see here. Very hard to tell. Very, very hard to tell. Just to the south of Shady Valley. Just to the south. Here's I-55 right here, folks. I-55, here's the I-255 right here. 55, it's going to literally come up right here near Oakville, Dupo. It's going to cross right over 55 and head up north. It's going to hit the eastern portions of St. Louis. Very, very dangerous situation. Cannot confirm this tornado yet, but that is likely a debris ball. If anything, it's a tornado that is very rapidly getting ready to develop any second now. Like I said, this data could be off just by a little bit, and that's all we really... Let's put this into motion, see if I can pick out any reflectivity that could be... and that's hard to tell. That's very hard to tell. I'm going to say right now, probably not, but very likely tornado any second now coming into downtown St. Louis. Hang on 1 second. All right, go ahead. All right, sorry folks, I'm back. I guess there's some problem with my Facebook right now. I'm not for sure what exactly is going on. For some reason, it stopped the live feed and then made a new one for I don't know what exactly is going on. But let's go ahead and let's look at this very dangerous tornado right now that's ongoing, um, and this is going to hit Oakville head on. I mean, this is obviously something that's a very dangerous situation right now, and I want to focus on it. But at the same time, I need everyone to be able to watch. But there's your hook echo, and it's right over Arnold right now as we speak. Um, yeah, I went ahead and did that, Tom. I don't know what the heck is going on. Okay, those of you that are on YouTube right now, you can go to my Facebook page. Actually, we should be good now, I think. No, we're not. I don't know what the heck's going on. It's always something. Who knows? All right, there's our tornado right there over Arnold. Very serious situation. Now the remainder of St. Louis is now underneath this tornado warning. So let me back up this real quick. So this is now a tornado, confirmed tornado now. So this is going to be literally going right over. Like I said, this is a very dangerous situation right now, and you can just tell by the radar image. And it is 9:36. So obviously the 2-hour heads up. Hazelwood. Where's Hazelwood at? Oh boy, oh boy. Tell you what. So this is a confirmed tornado now. Sorry, I'm like doing 3 things at once right now. But here's our confirmed tornado. Dupo, Oakville, you need to be in your safe spot. The whole southwestern side, or southeastern side of St. Louis right now, you need to be in a safe spot ASAP. So link doesn't work. Perfect. So those that are on Facebook might have a little bit of a problem right now because I'm going to have to. I mean, it let me share to a page earlier. I don't know why it's not letting me do it now. I don't even know why I made a new link. So 270 and I-70, this is just an absolute cluster. We have a large tornado on the ground. Very large tornado on the ground, and it's getting ready to take out Oakville, Missouri. If you have anyone that is in that area needs to be taking shelter right now. This is not good. Yeah, this is not good, folks. This is a very serious situation. Likely very strong tornado on the ground right now as we speak. Hmm. So once again, large tornado. Sorry guys, I'm like trying to get this all fixed. It's a complete cluster right now. Of course, this would happen right as it gets into our region. It was perfectly fine earlier. But here we go. Here is our current issue right now because St. Louis, obviously, like I said, had the biggest concern for this area earlier today, and it is happening in front of our eyes right now. Large tornado, yeah, getting ready to cross over I-270 and 255. Here's 55. It just crossed over 55 to the Illinois side. It's probably crossing. Oh, I'm sorry. It has not crossed over the Illinois side just yet. It's getting ready to hit Oakville. If it already has, it actually has already moved through. This is actually late data. This is a very, very dangerous, very, very dangerous situation. This is getting ready to hit the heart of the metro of downtown St. Louis. This is a very serious situation. If this tornado is large enough, it could do some very catastrophic damage to downtown St. Louis. So everyone in St. Louis, if you are downtown right now, this is going to be coming right over you in a matter of about 15 minutes, okay? Here's your debris ball. It looks like the main tornado circulation just went over Oakville. I'm going to look and see if we have any debris, which right now we're not seeing any, so that's a good sign. But right now, that looks very nasty. Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. I have no idea what's going on right now with the Facebook link. I know that's where a bulk of my followers are right now. I may have to switch over and go full Facebook, but I don't really want to do that because I want to be able to have everyone in here. Okay, that should fix it. Hang on a second here. So tornado is still on the ground, folks. Still on the ground. All right, we're back. I got it. I figured out what the problem was. Why would my settings were set for private? So I apologize. That was stupid, and that's on me. I need to switch that over real quick. I'll have to fix that sometime. But regardless, I know what to do now. Okay, I apologize. We should be live now. Tornado continues. This is an observed tornado, St. Louis, right now. I think we actually have two. We have two observed tornadoes. Okay, Old Jamestown. This is going to be a tornado right here. Another tornado just went through Oakville. This is going to be going towards Dupo. So two tornadoes, north and south. What are the odds of that? Both on the splits of 270 and I-255. My goodness. I mean, that is just crazy looking at that right now. Just to the north and south of St. Louis. So, hey, at least you guys got a pretty good lead time on that, 2 hours. Hopefully everyone's safe right now. I don't know some damage right now. Well, let's go back over here and see what we have. This is going to be in Shoveltown. I believe this is the north side. So tornado on the ground here. We have a lot of stuff going on right now, folks. A lot of stuff going on right now. Look at that. Look at that straight line winds, too, right there. That is crazy. My goodness. Just St. Louis absolutely getting just pounded right now. This is the severe of most severe. Tornado, West Alton, coming at you. Dupo, just to your west, tornado. This is going to go right near downtown. I mean, literally right near downtown, Busch Stadium, the Arch, everything. This is going to come right to you. Straight line winds right here. Probably about 60 to 70 mile an hour winds coming into Granite City, Collinsville, Caseyville. Just absolutely crazy right now. Columbia, you're going to get hammered. I mean, just absolutely crazy right now. Let's zoom out real quick. I know we got a lot going on. Let's look back off to our south because, like I said, this is the one I'm most concerned with. This tornado right here has been on the ground for about, let's see here. It literally started on the ground. It's been on the ground for about 60 miles now, so it's been on the ground for an hour. It is a very significant tornado. This right here, like I said, I'm not trying to be mean or scare anybody. This tornado right here will be your next tri-state tornado if it continues. This is going to be a long track tornado of the night right here. That is not good. That is going to put itself into southern Illinois later on this evening. So those in this area need to be ready. Oh my goodness, my circles are horrible. But this area right here need to be very concerned for this cell right here. Very concerned here in the next few hours, okay? Let's go back up to St. Louis. Two areas. One on the north side, one on the south side. West Alton, tornado. Squall line, tornado. Here's your Bow Echo, another hammer line. So just a lot going on right now if you're in downtown St. Louis. I would just have everyone seeking shelter at this point. Here is your tornado that is on the ground that is likely to be going through East St. Louis as we speak. This is going to hit right through downtown St. Louis. I cannot stress that enough. I'm going to be lucky to have hair after this. I think everyone is back to normal. Let's see here if everybody's... let's see here. I'm hoping there's not any other issues right now. Okay, good. We got about 400 of you on now. So I think everybody's good. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I'm glad my wife called me because I had no idea what was going on. Why that killed my stream and went to a new one, I'll have no idea, folks. But like I said, right now, very dangerous situation ongoing in downtown St. Louis. We have a couple tornadoes to talk about. One up here near Alton. This one is observed West Alton. Here's your tornado here. We have one just to the south of downtown St. Louis near Cahokia. And this one's going to take up and go right along the heart of downtown Metro St. Louis. So if you're around the Arch, Busch Stadium, Union Station, those areas, it's going to get, right now you probably got at least golf ball, if not larger hail falling. You can actually see, believe it or not, all that hail. But hang on one second. I got another chaser calling me in right now. Let's go ahead and pause real quick. Tornado warnings continue for downtown St. Louis. All right, everybody, I'm back. I'm kind of going through some data right now. I know there's a lot of stuff going on in St. Louis right now, and I'm not trying to leave out anybody because we do have some significant severe weather ongoing through downtown right now, going into Collinsville. I just want to back up for a second. Those of you that are in Southern Illinois, I want you to pay attention very closely. Okay, this cell right here, actually these cluster of cells. This is my main concern right now for Southern Illinois. Okay, those that are south of I-64. This right here is going to be very significant, okay? Like I said earlier, this cell right here I'm very, very concerned about. This is going to be a cell that is already tracked and has a tornado that's been on the ground for 60 miles right now, okay? This is going to track in between Chester and Perryville, okay? So this is going to probably end up near Jackson County. This is probably going to take a similar track to the tornado that went through Perryville along I-55 back in 2018 in February, okay? So I'm just giving you a heads up now. We'll get back to that here in a little bit, but I want everyone to be aware that is the tornado that I am watching right now that's going to impact southern Illinois south of I-64. Now, let's get back over to St. Louis because this is major stuff going on right now. This is a huge supercell that has moved through St. Louis, causing a lot of damage. I'm waiting right now, but golf ball size hail. Even parts of maybe even some larger hail falling in downtown St. Louis. Godfrey, right there, another circulation starting to wrap up. But look at these two areas, guys. This is crazy. Look at these bow echoes right here. You're talking about 60, 70 mile an hour straight line winds coming into O'Fallon, Belleville, Shiloh, back up towards Edwardsville, South Roxanne. I mean, this is just crazy. East Alton getting hammered in very gusty winds right now. Probably, I can't even imagine the power outages right now in St. Louis, but we are getting a ton of reports of damage. Imperial, Missouri, we have a building collapse. I mean, just a lot of stuff going on right now, folks. This is absolutely crazy. And like I said, I apologize for the delay on the live feed. I'm not for sure what exactly happened. But like I said, we're going to have to keep an eye on those cells to our south. But those of you that are paying attention and have been on my live feed since the beginning, right now the main headlines have been from these two supercells that have just smacked St. Louis and coming into the eastern side now. Now let's go ahead and move forward a little bit. These storms are going to follow and split I-70 right now, okay? So you can kind of see their new kind of track. So if you look now, we're starting to get that line, but look at both of those motherships just starting to really just slam. You can kind of see they're starting to bow echo out now and starting to become a damaging wind threat with a couple of possible spin-ups. I would say our tornado threat right now is probably about done. At least for at the moment in these two areas. These are going to be now gusty, dangerous straight line winds. I mean, almost equivalent to tornadoes, but at the same time, we'll go ahead and we'll triple box or quadruple box this and just kind of look at what we're talking about. And you can kind of see those winds gust, and you can see that line start to develop. So we'll go back to double here. This is starting to turn into a damaging wind threat now. So, I would say we've at least seen maybe 4 or 5 different tornadoes in and around the St. Louis region this evening, which is just absolutely crazy. We've got damage all over the place. I got to switch back over. Hang on a second. Sorry, folks. Let's see here what we got. Way off the road here. Hang on, keep going. Okay, sorry, just catching up on stuff here. So as this goes over, like I said, new area of concern, Belleville, O'Fallon, Shiloh, Trenton. This is going to move, like I said, right. It's going to split I-70. One's going to go north, one's going to go south, and there's that severe thunderstorm warning. 70 mile an hour winds, tornado possible. This is going to be a considerable threat. This is going to go through Lynchfield, Taylor Springs, Mount Clairol, Wilsonville, Mount Olive, Livingston, Sorrento, those areas, and then back over towards the south, Collinsville, Trenton, Breeze, Highland, Carlisle Lake. You're going to be in the direct path of this. So, like I said, tornado threat starting to diminish a little bit with this, which is good. And like I said, we expected that as it crossed over into Illinois. Once we start seeing this, it's going to start turning into a damaging wind threat. A couple tornadoes up north. Looks like up near Lincoln we have one. We'll go ahead and check this one out real quick, and then I want to dive back down south. So right there along this dangerous line of storms, having a little spin up there next to Lincoln, Illinois. That's going to be for Easton and Mason City. It's going to go just to the north of Lincoln. But here we go. Let's go back down south. Look at that. I mean, just crazy straight line winds. You'll see a severe thunderstorm warning get issued for parts of Washington County here shortly. Let me make sure I got this right. Parts of Washington County, but then Carlisle, Germantown, Patoka, you guys are going to be included in that. Okay, now let's go back over to this very large supercell and this tornadic activity down here. Let's start talking about southern Illinois. I know we got a lot going on. But I just want to go one box for a little bit here. Let's just go ahead and talk. So I'm looking over surface map availability right now, and I'm looking at our latest trend. And right now we're starting to get that moisture set up right here in southern Illinois. So our dew points are in the lower 50s. Let me check out my weather station at the home front here. We will see what we're at. We are at 57 for a dew point, so that's perfect. And perfect as I mean that's not good. So our moisture has entered in southern Illinois. So now, big question, where are these going to track? Right now, this is the storm I am most concerned about. A lot of convection starting to move around it. But like I mentioned earlier, as these storms get into Illinois and cross over the river, we will turn into a more linear structure, okay? So right now, as it stands, this storm right here, we'll have to keep an eye on as it gets closer to... Let me look here and see if we got anything. Don't see anything as of yet. But that one we're going to have to watch. This one I'm very highly concerned about. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this one as well. So that's really the main headlines for right now. Timing-wise, we're still looking at the same. Like I said, I went right through St. Louis a little bit before 10 o'clock. So we're starting to see these storms. We're going to start getting into the prime time through Illinois in about an hour. So those of you in southern Illinois, we have about 1 hour until stuff really starts to get hairy in some areas. I think everyone is going to see at least some type of storm. It's not guaranteed for everybody, but I'm just saying right now is the time to be ready and start preparing. So those of you that don't have a way of watching the storm predictor or have a way of getting alerts, you need to make sure that someone you know someone that has a way of getting a hold of you. Or anything like that. We want to make sure that I keep you up to date as much as I can. Sorry guys, just getting caught back up. We have a tornado emergency. First tornado emergency for Van Buren and Fremont. That's going to be down here, I believe. Yes. Yes, so we have a tornado. Okay, we're going to switch because I'm telling you right now, this storm right here is this is the storm right here. Not a betting man, but I'm telling you, I don't like this. I don't like it one bit. Tornado emergency for Van Buren. This tornado has been on the ground for over an hour now. It's tracked 70 miles. Let me turn off my radar here so we can... This is a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado near Fremont, Van Buren. This is a tornado emergency. First tornado emergency of the day. I'm going to go ahead and post this on the storm predictor. This is a very serious situation. This is now a tornado emergency. This is our first tornado emergency of the day. Van Buren, Missouri. If you have friends, family, any relatives, please, 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 have them seek shelter immediately. This is a very serious situation. This is not good at all. This is going to be a life-threatening situation. The National Weather Service is really trying to get this case out, but a tornado emergency for Van Buren right now as we speak. This is the highest level of tornado warning you can get. I cannot stress this enough. Just not good. This is definitely our first tornado emergency of the day. And just craziness, I tell you. And like I said, I'm going to try and get this posted sometime today. I'll get it posted. Like I said, if you got friends and family in that area, they need to be seeking shelter right now as we speak. And this would be our first tornado emergency since December 10th, 2021. The last one issued in our region would have been for the Mayfield tornado. Just FYI. Very, very serious situation. Excuse me. I'm going to turn on this fan, and hopefully it doesn't make too much noise. If it does, Lindsay, please call me and let me know if it's making too much noise. I'm just like sweating in here. It's so hot. Here we go. So let's back up a little bit. That's the storm, guys. This is the ones I'm going to be worried about. Okay. This cluster of storms for Southern Illinois. I'm not saying these aren't going to make it too, but these are going to head off in the northeast direction. So really, you can see as we kind of go along here what I'm talking about. Those are going to lift off to the north, so those really won't impact. Some of the area may not see much. Okay, so like Perry County, Jefferson County right now, as it stands, you guys might be okay right now. Part of Randolph County, Chester, Pinckneyville, parts of maybe Washington County, Jefferson, and like Fairfield area, you might be okay right now. Okay, there's a little bit of a dry pocket, so some of you may not see stuff. Okay, but I'm gonna keep an eye on this cell right here, and we'll see how it goes. But this is definitely a very serious situation unfolding in front of us here in Southern Illinois. Let's go back to St. Louis. And let's focus in on this since it has crossed over to the Illinois side. As clicked on, did we lose the St. Louis radar? We may have just lost the St. Louis radar. Well, that's not good. Let me make sure it's not error there. Okay, there we go. Thought we lost the St. Louis radar there for a second. I'm like, no. So, I mean, good news right now. I'm not seeing a big tornado threat. If I do see one, it's going to be kind of right here near Troy, where these two are kind of coming together. But right now, like I said, starting to turn into that damaging wind threat. You can see over here near Bunker Hill, Warden, Mount Olive, Litchfield, be ready. I-55 right here, coming at you. Dangerous, dangerous winds. That's going to be anywhere from 70 to 80 miles an hour, possibly. Go ahead and look at the, just look at the observation. Yeah, 71 mile an hour. I'll see if that ups anymore. So 60 to 70. Down towards the south there along I-64, O'Fallon, 60. Damaging winds, Trenton, Breeze, Carlisle. Like I said, Carlisle Lake, heads up. Kind of pushing more to the north, so St. Jacobs Highland, be ready. Like I said, more of a damaging wind threat now, folks, up there. Like I said, tornado threat kind of diminishing a little bit, and it's going to push off towards the northeast, and it's going to really get out of the tornado environment. Over here towards the south, though, cannot rule out this cell right here. We're going to have to keep an eye on this one. This one would impact parts of Redbud, New Athens, Oakville, the areas that really haven't been touched yet, okay? But like I said, we did see these storms earlier in this area. Could that maybe play a factor in limiting some of the environment? We'll see. Like I said, down here, though, not been touched. We have a tornado emergency currently ongoing for Van Buren and points north. And like I said, this is going to be your supercell of the day. And it is going to move through the heart of Southern Illinois. So right now, I know people in Southern Illinois are like, it is beautiful outside. I'm telling you guys, out to our west, it looks ugly right now, okay? So please, 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 friends, family, anyone you can get a hold of, you need to tell them severe weather is coming for our region, okay? I don't know if everyone's going to get a storm because there's a little bit of a dry pocket right here. So like I said, Randolph County, Perry, Jefferson, right now you guys are kind of, you know, you might luck out. And I wish I was you because I don't want to deal with this long track tornado that's coming into our region, and it's coming in. So Jackson County, heads up. I hate saying it, folks. I mean, I really do. But this thing's been on the ground since Mountain Home. I mean, it has literally been on the ground since here. Went through West Plains, and now it's all the way over here. This is going to take a similar track like the Tri-State tornado. I'm just saying, history always repeats itself some way or another, and it's the 100th anniversary. So I'm just saying, be prepared. This is a similar track that it's going to take. And it's already been on the ground for, God, I don't even know now,